Welcome to Shine Movement Space. Today's standing wall stretch is the class you need to get the kinks out after a long week and is also great as a warm-up or cool down. We'll lengthen through the back, hamstrings, hip flexors, and chest, all the places that often get compressed. I hope this routine leaves you feeling unlocked. Find yourself some wall space and let's get moving and shine together. Hello, thanks for joining me. Today we're standing, we'll be using the wall and hopefully feel nice and lengthened and unlocked at the end. Okay, we start facing side. Our feet are parallel, our hips are facing the side wall. We bring our hand to the wall and I want you to use it for support if needed, but just make sure that your hand is not behind your rib cage because that will kind of open the rib cage in the front, and I want to make sure it's just slightly maybe in front of your shoulder here for balance. Good. Feet under your sitting bones. You're going to shift your weight to your right foot, and then we're going to tuck our left toes underneath here. We're just stretching through the top of the foot, inhaling here and exhaling. Feel the top of that foot lengthen. This is something we don't often stretch. Think about how often your foot is flexed throughout the day as you stand, even as you sit sometimes. So we're stretching the top of that foot, and I really want you to make sure that that ankle isn't rolling outward, but staying in line with the rest of your foot. Just breathing here a few more seconds. Inhale. And exhale, inhale, and exhale. Very nice. Inhale and exhale. From here, we shift our toes backwards. Tuck your toes under and just have your toes flexed. So you're feeling now a stretch behind your toes. Inhale here, exhale. Very nice. Inhale and exhale. Nice tall chest, tall spine as you stretch. Inhale, ankle stays nice and straight. Exhale. Very nice. Inhale, and then on the exhale, let's set that heel down. Inhale here and exhale. You're going to send that nice flat back forward. We send our shoulders to face the floor, and then we come on up. In this position, let me step forward just a little bit more. Our hips are facing the side wall. We extend forward and up. So you're going to feel a little more stretch in that hamstrings, especially maybe in that front leg here. Extending forward, we think flat back, long spine. When you get to the point where you want to round your back, just stop there and then come on up. One more. Flat back forward, we hold down here. Use that wall for support. You bend the back knee, crack, crack, crack through my ankle and stretch. And bend. And stretch. Inhale, you bend. And stretch. One more. Inhale to bend, sending those sitting bones directly to the wall behind you. Come back up. Very nice. We're going to step our feet just one more step further apart, making sure that you're not standing on a tightrope. So you have some place between your feet so you feel stable here. Then take that hip that's facing this, that's closest to the screen, rotate it directly side and pull that right hip back as well. Inhale here, abdominals draw in and up. We exhale, fold forward. Inhale, keeping that flat back. We exhale, fold energy long through your crown of your head. Good. That hand on the wall can kind of walk forward if needed, or you can try testing your balance without the wall. And on the next one, we stay hinged forward. If you need, reach for that wall for support, bend that back knee and stretch. Bend it and stretch. It's just a little bend through that ankle. And on the next one, we bend and we stretch, rotate the back leg externally turned out. Bend one more time and stretch. Maybe you can go deeper here. Bend, sending those hips back. And last one, bend and stretch. Rotate that heel back to parallel, those hips back to the side. Come on up, bend the front knee now. Really feeling a stretch in that calf in the back. Hips facing that side wall. Breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. From here, reach the other arm to the side. As long as you don't have any injury in your back, I want you to think of tucking your pelvis under just slightly. Abdominals pull in and up. You're going to rotate towards the wall and then rotate the shoulders open. Rotate the shoulders towards the wall and open. Now try pressing into the wall just a little bit to feel some resistance within your body as you rotate. Getting movement and stretch through your spine. One more. Good. Reach that arm side. Now you're reaching up and over. Bend towards that wall. Tuck the pelvis under just slightly. And come on up. Inhale. Reaching and exhale. This time I want you to think energy through that back heel. Feel that opposition stretch. And one more like that. Very nice. You are going to step your back foot back in, shake it out, and we're going to do the other side. Woo, I really feel nice and lengthened through that calf muscle now. Very nice. All right, find that parallel position here. Hand to the wall for support. You're going to put your weight onto that left foot now, and then tuck those right toes under. Feeling the stretch through the front of your foot, the top of the foot, I should say. Inhale and exhale. Really important, just to remind you not to let that ankle flop over to the side. So really try to keep it nice and straight. And really make sure that your full weight isn't on that ankle either. We want it behind us slightly, so that you're not really standing on that top of your foot, but rather just feeling a stretch. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. You shift your toes under. You tuck just the toes. So just the toes are kind of flexing under here. You really feel a stretch behind your toes here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that lengthening. Inhale. And on the exhale, send that heel down. Your hips are facing that side wall. We send energy through the crown of our head. Inhale. Exhale, send the upper body forward. And then bring it up. Send the upper body forward, keeping those hips in line, and send it up. Bending forward, you can always test your balance if that feels good for you by sending those arms forward and up. Very nice. On the next one, we stay hinged forward. We bend the back foot slightly and forward and bend and stretch. Two more here. Bend, stretch, and one more bend. Stretch, energy goes out, to come up, we step our feet a little bit wider. So bringing more distance between your feet, making sure you're not on that tightrope again. Use the wall if you need it for support. Hips are facing that side wall. Abdominals draw in and up as we reach energy forward. Front leg stays straight. And then we come on up. Send that energy forward. And come on up, remembering that hand can reach to the wall. And come on up for support. Reach it forward. And come on up, getting into that hamstring more. Upper body stays forward, back leg bends, and stretch. In this parallel position, it may not be a big range of motion. One more. Good. Foot rotates open now, externally rotating. Now knee goes over the toe as you bend and stretch. Bend. Hip shift backwards over that back foot. One more here. Good. Rotate the hips back parallel, reach out and come on up. From here, the front knee bends, hips face that side wall again. Abdominals draw in and up, and we find just a slight tuck of the pelvis under to start stretching this hip flexor. We're stretching that back calf with the heel into the mat. Very nice. Breathing here for a moment. Inhale and exhale. Oh. Inhale and exhale. I know my body needs just a stretch today. Whew. And one more breath. Very nice. Your arms coming up to the side. We rotate our shoulders as long as the back is okay. If you have any injury, you may want to avoid the rotation here. We close the shoulders to the wall and then we open them up. Close the shoulders. Whew. And open them up. Remembering that we can add a slight press into the wall to create resistance within your own body and to deepen that stretch behind your shoulder blades and the mid-back. And one more. And open. Good. Arm reaches up and over. We bend to the side, maybe deepening that bend in the front knee just a little bit. Up and over. And up. Two more like this. Up and over. And float it back up. Last one. Reach up and over. And bring it back up. Very nice. You're going to shift your weight forward. Step your back foot in and shake it out. Woo, that should be a nice stretch through that back calf. We have one more here. I need to face away from you for it, but I want you to think of bringing your arms slightly in front of you and hugging the wall. I know it sounds crazy, but we're going to be opening through our chest. So feet can be turned out just slightly. Your arms are in front of you, so they're not directly side of your shoulders, but reaching out in line with your shoulders. You're going to take your feet, maybe heel toe them in just a little bit more. And then you're going to rotate your heels to the right side, rotate your shoulder, and let that right shoulder find the wall. It may not come all the way to the wall. It's going to be a big stretch for the front of your chest. Breathing here. Inhale. On the exhale, you're going to rotate your heels back to the center. And then we inhale and exhale. Rotate the heels to the left side. The left shoulder dips towards the wall, stretching your chest. You maybe let the right hand float down if that deepens the stretch for you. Inhale here and exhale. Whew. Inhale. Really feeling an opening here. If it's a pulling, if it's too much, please don't push this stretch. It can be really sensitive for a lot of people, or if you've had any sort of surgery, injury to this, be careful, please. Inhale and exhale. Good. Let's flow through just a little bit. So rotate the heels right. Right shoulder reaches towards that wall. We inhale and exhale. Inhale. On the exhale, we rotate center. Inhale and exhale. Find the other side here. Inhale and exhale. Releasing the front of that chest, which I know for me gets nice and compressed when I'm on my phone or my computer. Inhale. Exhale. Rotate other way one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And come back to the center. Step away from that wall and face your screen again if you moved. Let's end this lovely class. I hope you feel nice and open through your legs, through your hips, through your back and spine here, and your chest. Inhale here. Press energy down through your heels. Scoop it all up and bring it to your heart. Inhale and exhale. Thank yourself for taking these few moments to do something that helped your body feel lengthened and good and decompressed after maybe your week or your workout or whatever it is that you needed today. Inhale. Let your arms float open, let your eyes float open, shoulders roll up, down, and back. I thank you for being here as well. I hope that if you use this as a warm-up or a cool-down that it benefited you, and if it did, I of course would appreciate a like, a subscribe, a nice comment. That always goes a long way to let me know that I'm reaching someone out there. And if you did enjoy it, be sure to save the video because I'll post complimentary workouts that will go along with this stretch. This is just the first one of the series. It's going to kind of loosen you up, or like I said, cool you down after a workout. And then I'll be adding on more to this. So save it and come back if you'd like. Enough talking for now. Above all, I really hope that you feel good in your body right now. And I hope you have a great rest of your day and continue to shine. See you next time. Bye. Sincere thanks to you, my friend, for being an important part of the beginning of this channel. Every view, thumbs up, subscribe, and encouraging comment increases connection and really does help this space to grow. Please consider following if you haven't already. I appreciate your support and I hope you'll join me again.